revenue generator, huh?
It is. And that's one thing with oil crops. You need all the side streams.
Okay.
Like every byproduct, you have to figure out how to sell. Otherwise, it's hard to make your margins.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it means nothing goes to waste. Well, you can't afford to have anything go to waste, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's that way with most ag products too.
Okay.
You know, the margins are thin, so you have to really make do. At least for anything of scale.
So,
Especially
when you're really running at full speed over here, how many folks are necessary to maintain the operation? How many?
2's nice, 1's possible.
Okay, so you can have one person running the whole deal. That's cool.
Protein.
Yeah. But see, think about that as a dilemma, right? You got folks knocking down the Amazon rainforest, right? To raise soy, to raise cattle, and it sounds positive in that fashion, right? There's a reciprocity. At the same time, you're knocking out the lungs of the planet. At least knocking out one of the major lungs of the planet. How do you weigh that? I mean, how do you weigh knocking down the forest, the virgin forest, right? So that you can raise cattle and create soybeans. I mean, that's the dilemma we have. I mean, that's the essence of it. Oh, I know you guys do some work with Hawaii Electric. Do you see them as competitors or as partners in what you're doing?
Or partners, really.
Okay.
They, I mean, right now they're using a lot. So Helco over here.
Yeah.
All their whole ground fleet runs off B20.
Really?
And then over on Oahu, one of their power generation facilities can only run on biodiesel. And that's the one they use during times of surge or when they actually have one of their other stations down. See the pipe on the ground there? Yeah. Our pumps pump that into the stream tank. We're just using it for settling. But all the oil gets collected in there, and then you saw on the forklift that green coat.
Yeah.
I pump it into those, and then we then take it up with the pump trucks, and then they push it in like used cooking oil like they would any other tank.
Okay.
Cool. On an average day, how much is generally produced?
How much what?
Is generally produced refined oil?
I don't know, 200-300 gallons. On a good day, more than that. So this whole facility is run on 100% biodiesel.
And it's important for us because when we're looking at bringing in oils, we're so far away from where the market is that we need to make up for that extra shipping cost with efficiency.
So how did your parents come up with the initial idea? I'm just curious. What generated that?
Yeah, my father was a diesel mechanic. He did a lot of work on standby generators, and one of his customers was the Maui County landfill. So he would go out there and work on their generators, and the guys out there would complain a lot about the cooking oil going into the landfill. It was causing fires, it was leaching into the groundwater, it was causing a pretty big environmental problem there. So being a diesel mechanic, he remembered that back when they had the oil supply issues in the 70s, people were actually taking jugs of vegetable oil and they would pour it into their diesel fuel tank if they didn't have enough fuel to get back to where they needed to go. Even though it was very small, it was actually the first commercial used cooking oil biodiesel facility in the US, so it was very new at the time. But it did work, it worked, and people were really excited about buying the fuel, so then from there we just continued to improve the technology and increase the size of the facilities to where we're at today. So it's been a long road, but yeah, that's been the challenge here is we don't have as much federal support as other countries do. And then the state, even in the state, we don't have as much state support as there are in other states. So we've been a little bit behind.
Even though you're the innovators in it, right?
Yeah, even though we started in most of our cooking oil comes in the state comes from Oahu, where the biggest population is, and from Maui. So they'll ship over their oil to us, and then we process it here. And then we'll ship out the biodiesel in similar containers, except they'll be different, special containers for biodiesel. So they'll come into the plant, get pumped in, and on the right-hand side you'll see our storage tank farm. So we'll separate our feedstocks by what grade they are, and then we can make a nice blend to whatever we want to do that day. On the two far right-hand side tanks are our biodiesel storage tanks.